Stop the presses, y'all. Nicki Minaj is a libertarian. Oh, wait. Earlier this week, Nicki Minaj tweeted out that a family friend was having issues after receiving what I will refer to in the rest of this video as the jab, and urged her followers to make their own decisions and not be bullied into doing something. What seemed to be a perfectly reasonable tweet sparked a tidal wave of backlash from people on Twitter, corporate media, and even a call from people at the White House. Nicki's first tweet was about the Met Gala, where she obviously stated her reason for not going was her child, but the media spin had already begun, claiming Nicki wouldn't go because of the jab requirement to attend. Then, Nicki tweeted, "My cousin won't get the jab because his friend got it and became impotent. His testicles became swollen. His friend was weeks away from getting married. Now the girl called off the wedding. So just pray on it and make sure you're comfortable with your decision, not bullied." What followed after this tweet was a firestorm of corporate media representatives and online talking heads telling Nicki that she has a responsibility to people to not scare them and to use her platform to help people not hurt them, and all sorts of accusations like this. To her credit, Nicki did not back down. Dozens of articles have been written as of making this video, calling Nicki hesitant to get the jab and calling her irresponsible. Meghan McCain even jumped on the hate train towards Nicki, leading to what will now forever be one of my favorite Twitter clapbacks of all time. Joy Reid of CNN and Nicki went at it on Twitter after a segment where Reid called Nicki out live on air.
And people like Nicki Minaj, I have to say this. You have a platform, sister, that is 22 million followers. Okay, I have 2 million followers. You have 22 million followers on Twitter. For you to use your platform to encourage our community to not protect themselves and save their lives, my God, sister, you could do better than that. You got that platform. It's a blessing. It's a blessing that you got that people listen to you. And they listen to you more than they listen to me. For you to use your platform to put people in the position of dying from a disease they don't have to die from. Oh my God, as a fan, as a hip hop fan, as somebody who was your fan, I'm so sad that you did that.
Nicki was having none of that from Joy Reid or anyone else on Twitter. 3 lies in a row from huge news platforms. I cited my young child as why I didn't want to travel, but notice how none of them mentioned that? Ask yourself why that was. And when other people started to notice this narrative too, Nicki added, "They're being paid to do it." Joy Reid's comments were the first of many lies and twisting of what Nicki had said. As you'll recall, Nicki urged people to make the decision that was best for them. But as Tucker Carlson said in a clip that Nicki later tweeted out, that's not what the corporate media was scared of.
It's Nicki Minaj's cousin's friend's testicles who are swollen from taking the vax. That's the claim. But it's not anything to do with the physical effect of the vaccine that makes our political class mad. It's the last part of Nicki Minaj's tweet that enrages them. The part where she says you should pray on it, make the decision yourself like a free human being, and, quote, don't be bullied. So our media and public health officials didn't like this because they make their livings bullying people. So they couldn't let it stand.
After Nicki tweeted out a clip of Tucker, the talking heads of Twitter descended yet again. Nicki responded to Hassan Piker, who tried to warn her not to tweet out Tucker's clip, saying, "Right, I can't agree with, even look at someone from a particular political party. People aren't human anymore. If you're black and a Democrat tells you to shove marbles up your ass, you simply have to. If another party tells you to look out for that bus, stand there and get hit." All of this peaked yesterday when Nicki tweeted out that she had been invited to the White House to speak about any potential concerns. Now, I personally took the White House invite as more of a threat of shut up or else than a welcoming gesture, and then it turns out I was proved correct. As of making this video, the White House is saying that they offered a phone call only, putting Nicki in a position where it looks like she was lying about being invited to the White House. After all of the drama over Twitter, Nicki put out an Instagram live last night where she speaks to her followers about what she thinks is going on. I will let her speak for herself.
Let me ask y'all something. In the 10, 12, 13 years, how many ever years you guys have known of me, Do y'all think that I would go on the internet and lie about being invited to the fucking White House? Like, what? Do you guys see what is happening right now? Oh my goodness. If y'all don't see, it's not even surprising to me that they had to use one of us. Like I said, the first time they used one of us, she was the first person that was used. Now they just use this man to come out and put this thing out saying that I wasn't invited to the White House. Do y'all think I would lie about being like, what? Like what? So tomorrow when I do a call with my management and my publicist, who I follow both of them. You can go follow Sal and from Sal X Co. and follow Joe, my publicist who works with Republic Records. They were on the phone call. And you know what the request was? We'd like to offer Nicki an invitation to come to the White House to speak with two people, the two names, what is that man's name? Dr. Fauci, and with the Surgeon General. And do you know what I said? I said, well, I would rather not have to travel. Can we do something like a live? And they said that they're open to me choosing a platform to do a live. But they have never taken that off the table for me to come to the White House. And so I said I would like to do, the other question is, they asked me would I like to do a private a private conversation or a public live. And I said it would not feel genuine if it was something that I discussed with them only privately, because then it would come off disingenuous to my fans, because it would sound like I was kind of like selling them the vaccine, and everyone agreed. So at around 5-6 o'clock, about 3 hours ago, they got back on the phone with my management and my publicist and said, they weren't too happy about me letting people know that I was going there, etc. Anyway, but do you guys think that I would make that up? So now this man tried to come on Twitter to try to make a fucking fool out of me. Sweetheart, are you out of your fucking mind? I'm not one of those people that y'all are going to be able to do this with, sweetheart. Okay? See, the minute you guys started going this hard is when this seemed strange to me. Like, and I'm not talking about the representative that Joe and Sal spoke to today. I'm talking about just the Democratic Party in general, and so many people jumping at the chance to, okay, well, we can't make fun of the actual story anymore and talk about testicles and balls till they drop dead and make that a joke. So now we have to attack her personally. I want you guys to see what is happening. And they had to make sure it came from a black person first, because if it came from a white person, the black people were like, oh, you're racist in this. So let's peep this. The first attack was from a black woman, when 80% of the artists that y'all following right now feel like I feel about the vaccine and are too afraid to speak on it. And guess what they're doing right now? If they assassinate me and assassinate my character and make me look crazy or stupid, guess what? No one else will ever ask questions again. Don't you see what's happening?
If anything, the situation with Nicki Minaj should show us that we can make changes in culture. Now, I do not want the takeaway to be that Nicki Minaj is so based, and she's definitely libertarian. Every time someone who's culturally influential says something that goes against the grain, libertarians and conservatives alike respond to them saying, come on over, or welcome to libertarianism or conservatism, this person. And that's very cringy and not accurate. Just because someone says something that is going against the grain once does not make that person a libertarian. Can we please stop being cringy? Remember when Jack, the CEO of Twitter, tweeted out Anatomy of the State by Rothbard and a bunch of libertarians flooded his mentions calling him a libertarian and saying, wow, you're finally on board, congratulations. You know, the guy that banned me and thousands of other libertarians and conservatives from his platform based on his policies? Yeah. Let's not do that with Nicki Minaj, okay? Now, what I do think the situation with Nicki proves is that culture matters. Speaking out and being culturally influential matters. If you are someone who is in a subculture, like I am an anarcho-capitalist, but I'm also a cosplayer. If you are in a subculture, speak out. Because making influence in the cultural circles that you are in matters. If this didn't matter, if doing this didn't make change, the corporate media, the powers that be, and everyone else on Twitter who may not align with what we think would not be so scared right now at what Nicki said. Culture matters. Cultural pressure and influence works. If you get nothing else from this video today, I hope that you understand that. Thanks so much for being here, everyone, and listening to my thoughts on this topic. If you want more content from me, you can check out all my links down below. Join my public Telegram channel if you want to chat with me and other fans of the channel. And if you want to hang out with me, I now stream one night a week on YouTube, being Tuesday evenings, and I also am streaming now 2 nights a week over on twitch.tv/KenziePuff. You can find all the links to hang out with me and check out all my other content in the description down below. See you next time.